Oh, okay. Are we back? That was weird. Sorry about that, guys. I think my internet had a little hiccup there. Oh, it's still happening. All right, we're gonna give this a sec to sort itself out. Okay. I think it's good. Are we good? Is everything running fine for you guys? No lag, no nothing? I gotta figure out why the hell that happens. 'Cause it doesn't always happen, but every now and then it'll just abruptly like, oh, hey, nothing's working anymore, kind of deal. So hopefully everything's good now. Everything's fine. Yeah, okay. It looks like it's stabilized itself. Weird. Okay, anyway. Where were we?
What is she? Are you okay?
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Come on, you know I can't do that.
You murdered me with an axe. You at least owe me a little bit of chit-chat.
We gotta work together.
Junpei, you just don't get it! My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind! Something happened to him! Something bad.
Yeah.
What happened?
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Hey, wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone!
Clover, watch out above you!
What the heck? What's going on here?
Hang on. I'll get it open.
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
Damn it! It's not moving.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Well, this has gotten puzzly. Oh boy. I mean, we could leave her in there. Okay, so I see a vent up on the wall. That seems important. Junpei, do something, please. I'm working on it, all right? Ooh. Some ethanol. Anything else? Guess that's all there is. Those ones don't open. The lockers are a little larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. No, nothing. All right. Computer. This is the computer. Power's on. Well, there is a button. This is a waste of time. What? I don't see a power cable. Oops. Yeah, you're right. No power cable. Thing isn't even connected to a main computer, though. It's got a monitor, keyboard, mouse, but that's it. Sticking the power cable in isn't gonna do anything. I don't know about that. Well, I guess we'll rip a power cable. Oh, the box is up top? Good call. There are cardboard boxes. There's some papers and stuff in them. What's in the boxes? They look quite full. Experiments. It's all really technical stuff. I don't really get it. The cardboard box is filled with papers. Vertical lockers. There's anything useful. Alright, I can check out those boxes, so... And there's this! Looks like the control for an electronic door lock. There's a red light on the display that means it's locked. If we can get that light to turn green, then maybe we can get Clover back. This is a keyhole. Looks like a keyhole for the activation key. Well, we don't have one of those. Really old type of keyboard. This thing's supposed to power that machine in the other room. Doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on. Clock! The hands on the clock have stopped moving. The clock may stop, but time goes on. No time to screw around. Need to figure out a way out of here. Clover? I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it's all black. There's a pen laying over it. I think someone probably used it to make the table black. Well, if they only use the pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath that pen. Clever, do you think you can erase it? Yeah, sure. Oh, this is a permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erasing from permanent marker? Erasing from permanent marker, huh? In just a minute, Clover, I'll be right back. Oh, can we hand her the ethanol through the bars? Clover, use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it. What am I gonna wipe with? Well, your clothes, of course. Kidding, just kidding. Please don't look at me like that, you're scaring me. Yeah, we know what she's capable of. Schwibbit. Oh, wait, is that the power cable? No. A lot of stuff here, I don't know, we could use any of these. I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on top, I think it's... Oh, it is a power cable! Power cable, huh? I'll take that. Nice! Okay, groovy. That's... You know what? That's progress. Monitor doesn't have a power cable, so one end of this cable needs to be connected to a monitor, and the other end plug it under the desk array. Let's slip you in. Huh? Oh shoot, I can't use this. What's wrong? The cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. Not gonna fit is what I'm saying. In other words, we're gonna need a plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs. Christ. Balls! I lied, we're not making progress. Alright, Clover. So we can use the cloth on that table. Just, soak it in the ethanol and then use it to wipe off the stuff with the permanent marker, okay? Right, okay, so we're gonna soak the cloth with the ethanol. I just got the cloth, which seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. Maybe I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Put the cloth in ethanol, and... Junpei, it's working, it's wiping the permanent ink off. Huh? Some kind of weird drawing under all the permanent ink. Deal with this. What's the deal with that drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take a look at the table. I don't know what this is. There are a bunch of numbers and some kind of grid. Can't see it from here. Clever, you've got a pen and a notebook, right? Write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars. Okay, roger. Here, Junpei, I wrote down all the numbers for the desk here. Numbers on it acquired. Okay. Take a look at that real quick, shall we? The note Clever copied. Stay in the laboratory. There's 4 numbers written in 9 separate cells. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. I wonder if it pertains to these. On the right have a little red light on them. Lights, huh? Wouldn't hurt to give these babies a try. It's just what I thought. Locked tight, all 9 of them. I don't know if there's anything important there. Can I press buttons on them? None of them are locked. Alright, no, apparently not. Alright, when I'm into the glass, a bullet can break it. Alright, sink. What they washed here. These weird colored stains all over the sink. Scribbles from the table already. This like an examination table? It's a creepy mannequin in here, guys. What about the doll thing? That's what we're working on now. Something sticking out of the mannequin's head, like wires or something. What were they doing in there? Oh, why is she all quiet now? They were doing experiments on humans, probably. Oh man, now she looks sad. Hey, Clover, how are the power cables over there? Huh? What do you mean? Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look. Yes, she does. I have to kind of crouch down to get a look under there. Cable on the monitor has, it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean? That's it. Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here? Okay, but, well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you. Damn it, that's no good then. How about using the plug? What? A plug? I mean, more like a connector? Sort of thing that makes the plug with the 3 metal thingies into the plug with 2 metal thingies. Still useless? Not useless. Not useless at all. It's just what we were looking for. Okay, can you hold on for a little bit? And back down she goes. Alright, unplugged. I'll hand it to you over the bars, okay? Alright, good. Give. Alright, good. Combine. Combine. There we go. Alright, and let's plug this sucker in, shall we? 2-prong power cable, pretty sure this will work on a disk I go. Just plug this thing into the monitor. Alright, that ought to do it. Alright, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's going to happen. Why not? It's not connected to the main computer. Never know until you try. Pretty optimistic.
Oh, that worked. What? Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly. Hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
Is that normal?
Yes, at least where I worked.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Again? There must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own?
Yep, on my own.
Lotus?
All right. Let's kick some ass.
Wait, what?
Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't! You're typing so fast, I can't even see your fingers. What kind of job do you have? What are you?
I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I quit.
Why?
Huh? Oh, it was just something.
I see.
Hmm.
Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm going to try and brute force it.
Brute what?
A brute force attack is... Well, the short version is that I just attack the thing head on. The long version? A brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher. It checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. For a complex cipher, it can take a very long time. I'm writing a program that would run an attack like that on its own. It's not the most elegant solution, certainly. But given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do. Oh, but back to what we were talking about earlier.
What were we talking about?
The wireless display? It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? How do I put it? Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you, all right? So you enter 1 + 1. The screen will show you 2. See? Isn't that strange?
No, not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 + 1?
The main computer, right? You said it connected to the monitor wirelessly.
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right? They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something. Ah, I see the color changes when I press it here. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Oh, I see. So this wire supplies the power. Eventually, they might even cut the wires. Ah, yes. Just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations.
Oh.
But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculating. But these cave people wouldn't know that, because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly.
So, what are you trying to say?
Nothing, really. It's just, I thought maybe, what if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
Huh?
Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, interesting. So stimulating this part of the brain causes the person to see colors. That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Ah, just what I thought. Cutting off this part causes that function to cease. Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain. See? Doesn't it sound the same? Maybe the brain is just an output device, like this monitor. Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else, in a main body. We just don't know it. We never even think about it. Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications, we can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information into our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts.
The brain is just an output device. Human thought actually occurs somewhere else. That's just crazy talk.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia. If memory is actually stored somewhere else, in some sort of main body somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all.
Barry? Sorry about that, my pooch helped.
He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged.
Huh.
I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight, too. Perhaps they actually can speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly. I guess people with prosopagnosia could be suffering from the same thing.
Wait a minute. What?
What? You've never heard of prosopagnosia?
No. What is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to. Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks?
No, I don't think so. Well, you've seen monkeys, like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same, even though they've obviously got faces. It's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually. But you or I couldn't, unless one had a scar or something else to set it apart. Well, that's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Huh. I didn't even know that kind of thing existed. And, what were we talking about?
The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor.
Are you serious about that stuff?
Not really. I was just kidding for about half of it.
What about the other half?
Well, I guess I was just adulting.
Not funny.
It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time. But looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer.
Oh, then you finished that brute whatever thing?
I certainly did. And let's see what we got. Piece of cake.
The screen changed again. What the hell is that?
No idea. Looks like a puzzle.
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
No, I can't do any more. It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, all right? I did my part.
Well, I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
No problem. And make sure you know when you should thank people.
Now, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Alright, and here's where that grid comes into play, I'm pretty sure. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I solved it. Did you hear a noise just now? Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking. Where did it come from? Oh, yes! Look, Junpei, the lights on the lockers are green. We must have unlocked it with the computer puzzle. Ooh. More than one key in here. This one is small, looks like it goes on some sort of machine. This one has the Earth symbol on it. I think the Earth symbol matches the keyhole in a door on the A deck. Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now. An Earth key, I'll just tuck you away deep in my pocket. And as for the other key... Ah, the activation key. Okay. Is this sort of it? Probably some sort of device. Oh, what is it? I wonder. I think maybe this is the activation key for that thing. Activation key? Yes, it has to be. Feel good about this. Okay, groovy.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
What's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Hmm?
Junpei, you went into door 5 with my brother, right? Did you hear him say, like, anything weird?
Huh? Well, let me think. Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything. I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person, or something like that, but that's about it.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if, is Snake, was he born...
You're talking about his eyes?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't born blind.
I called that in an earlier episode.
When he was a kid, he got in an accident. A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And His arm.
His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm.
Ooh, this is relevant.
It's fake. It's not a real arm.
Aha! Alright. So that's why, in the first route, she was like, oh, if it was his left arm, then it's not my brother. Okay, good. Weird boner. Also that. Also, Kozak, welcome to the stream. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Is the D silent? Is it just Kozak? Or is it DK Ozak? Are you the leader of the bunch? Do we know you well?
The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm.
Oh.
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about all that painful stuff.
It's not that.
Alright, well, let's jam the key in there and see what happens. His key. The shape sure makes it seem like he goes to this machine. Alright, I'm turning it on. Okay, the monitor is on now. And it's full of letters. Showing some kind of warning. Power restored to experimental device. Emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay. Power restored to experimental. Oh god, she's gonna have to play around with the mannequin, isn't she? So you got an end before? Yes, we've actually gotten 3 of the endings now. Our first ending was the coffin ending, which actually left off on a sort of like, I need to come back to this later because I don't have the information I need. The second ending we got was the submarine ending where everybody got fucking murdered. And then the third ending, which we just got a little while ago, was the axe ending, where everyone except, I believe, Ace, Lotus, and Clover got murdered, and I got axed to death. So that was fun. So now we're back here. Clover, touch the thing. It's a mannequin lying in the exam table. I can't really see it very well from here, but it looks like there are a bunch of electrodes sticking out of its head. Monitor, there are a whole lot of cables under this table. Junpei, this thing in here is on now. That's because we activated the power over on this side. Could you, like, play with it a little? Okay, yeah, I'll turn this dial here. Turn, turn, turn. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened. Oh, maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. Is there anywhere else we can look? Maybe if you increase the voltage? Roger, will do. And, all the way to max voltage. But max voltage? Hey, wait, Clover. Ah, shit. What? Can you rap the words you're reading in a sick beat? I can't rap any words in a sick beat. What? I think, oh, no. That's probably fine. He got a little bit hot-headed. Oh my god, the mannequin's head. Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. Oh, what the hell? Fire detected, fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Oh, good, yes, open, please, quick. Junpei, look at the light. Yes, it's green. The emergency system is activated and disabled the lock. Now we can save Clover. Junpei, come on, kid, jump, she's safe. Oh man, that smoke is some serious business. Time to close this door again, I think. Clover, you okay? You hurt? Axe is similar to coffin, but getting some order wrong. Well, what I had to do was, in the first path we took back at the very beginning, I went through a door with Santa, and he gave us a bookmark with a clover on it. And then later on down the road, we gave the bookmark to Clover, and that made her like buddy-buddy with us. And that led to the coffin ending. I went back and I finagled it a little bit and took a path where I didn't get the bookmark, and that's what led to her killing us with an axe. So that was fun. Anyone else watching this stream in a bubble bath? I'm streaming from a bubble bath. I'm not, but you don't know that. And Raffle is sipping tea. Aha, cough. Of course I'm not alright. What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead. Sorry, I was going as fast as I could. You two can do this later. Right now we need to get the hell out of here. Fire's not going to stay in that room forever. Sure it is. It has nowhere to spread. There's a mannequin on fire on the other side of the window. Skin is already melting and dripping off. I can see some of its metal bones. What are you doing, Junpei? Let's get out of here. All right, fine. I'm sorry. I was curious. We found it. Good work, everyone.
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
Forest time, Relic? How far are we? Alright, so we're back on the main path. Let's just finish this up and we'll get to the next choice, and then I'll close out here and we'll load up the forest.
How about that one?
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
Jumpy!
Huh? June? Santa! 7!
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
What? But we didn't...
This game has questionable graphics for a 2018 PS4 game. Yes, but it had fairly decent graphics for a DS game. So I hear the iOS version has no puzzles and another bad end. I heard that it added an ending? I didn't know they took the puzzles out, though, because that kind of defeats half the purpose of the game and seems kind of silly.
Hey guys, could you come take a look at this?
Hey, on the wall.
A map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then?
Door 7. And... Door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works.
Wait a sec. This leads to...
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
We may as well go.
yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
I knew it. We're back. In the hospital room.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying.
Alright, and now we're back here. Okay, groovy. So this seems like as good a place to call it, now that we've gotten 2 extra endings and died horribly. So, we'll go ahead and save. And yeah. If you guys don't mind hanging tight for just a minute, I'm gonna boot up a separate game. Me and my good buddy Relic are gonna play a little bit of The Forest, so you guys are more than welcome to stick around, check it out. It's kind of a cool, survivally, crafty, there's cannibals everywhere kind of game, so might get a kick out of it. If it's not your cup of tea, totally understandable, and thank you guys for joining me for this. So yeah, I'll be right back. You guys stick around for a bit.